I want to quickly go through my empties for the past month or so, show you what I liked, what I didn't like, what I've already repurchased, etc. So one empty is the K18. This is the Air Wash Dry Shampoo. I already have a replacement for that. This is one that goes on wet, and I'll show you how it goes on. So it goes on wet. What I like to do is put it in my hair, then pull my hair back, start doing my skincare, and then take the blow dryer and then do my round brush, really get it in there, and it will not be like powdery, but it actually will absorb the oil. And I'm oily, so really like this product. When I first got it, I thought it was so weird, and then I saw another creator talked about how she also had that first impression, and then she went on to do the steps I just told you, and then now loves it. So love that product, already repurchased. As I mentioned before, I've been on a hair journey, been doing tons and tons of different things. So I did the Vegamore Grow Advanced Serum. I really focused on these areas around my face because that's where I was experiencing the most breakage. I did see baby hairs growing back. I did not repurchase this because I did want to try a couple other things. So I didn't dislike it, but then I'm a product whore, so I'm just gonna try other things too. Although I am brand loyal also. All right, then I don't know if y'all have seen that one girl on here who has that glorious hair, but she sold me on the Berber, and then several other people have too. I used this several times. I think I could tell a bit of a difference, but I do think the bulk of the difference is coming from my supplement that I've been using. And speaking of supplements, I have gone through, so I bought the original Nutrafol, then bought 2 of the refill packets, which came in like a little Ziploc bag thing. And so I did it for 3 months. I really couldn't tell a difference. So we put that aside. I then moved on to 2 bottles of this, the Wellbell. Didn't really notice a big difference. And that's when I moved on to the other one that I talked about a couple of days ago. And that one's been the one I like. Olaplex, the oil. I've had this several times. That's my special needs Pomeranian, Samantha. She likes to party. So this is the bonding oil like this. I've always kind of had this on hand, but I also dabble in other oils. Then, let's see what, okay, speaking of Samantha, an empty would be Flonase. Always repurchasing. And then also Allegra. You a good girl? Are you a good girl? Back to it. All right. I worked at the Estee Lauder counter when I was 19 to I think 21 or 22 years old. It's also what my mom started me using when I was, I think like 14 or 15. So I've always been very brand loyal to Estee Lauder, and they do have some products that are just, I will not use anything else. One is Advanced Night Repair Serum. It is, in my opinion, the best hyaluronic acid. I will from time to time dabble and try other ones, but I always come back to this. So I already have the other one on backup. Usually EsteeLauder.com does have, if you sign up, they have a lot of specials going on, and they'll do twin packs or they'll do a free gift. They do a lot of things. So they run a lot of really good specials. So I always do my back stock of this one, and then also the Advanced Night Repair Eye Serum. That's definitely one I've used. I remember when it launched. I was 21 or 22. I'm 46 now. I remember when it launched, and it was like, I've used it since then. And then still talking about eyes. So I do love to try multiple concealers. And this one came across my desk. It is the Dermatology, sorry. The Luminous Eye Corrector, and it has an SPF of 41. So this, this is my second one I've purchased. It has this little cooling, and you can, I mean, it actually will cool, which anything cooling in metal is usually going to do a little depuffing for you, but the color's good. The staying power is good. It is a little thick, so I usually will take my ring finger and pat it in, because when I've used a brush, I feel like it's really not getting in there because it is a little bit heavier, but it is excellent. So the Donna Karan, the Cashmere Mist deodorant, I was skeptical forever. I was like, why would anybody pay that for deodorant? That's stupid. And then my friend Abby was like, it's really worth it. I'm like, really? So I think at like a Sephora sale, I was like, all right, I'll try it. It smells like rich woman. Like, it is good. So living in Florida, this is the time of year where I have to put this in the back and pull back out the degree because it is just too hot here. But anytime there's a sale, I always do have the extra one on hand, but it really is good. It smells just, it is nice. And then the last, and this one's expensive too, is, it also goes back to my Estee Lauder days, is the Renutriv hand cream, and I already have the backup of this. So a good hack for this is, it's not even a hack, if you have one of those cosmetic store outlets near you, they usually have this and it will be marked down significantly, or the esteelauder.com will sometimes do some type of special and it'll be marked down. But this is the hand cream. I keep it beside the bed. I've gone through multiples. It's also a really good gift. This is also like when it's a good girlfriend's gift, that good girlfriend's birthday, I will give them, this is a nice gift, you know? And that concludes my empties of the month.